Watch this. Try to go right between these.
Might have parked one of them.
Yeah, 100%. That'll move you. This time I'm going to do it. Nice circle here. 30%.
I know he's coming.
Well, I get a good one though.
Hurry up, he's coming.
That'll do.
100%.
Yep.
Third.
Yep. That's all I dare do about that, because we're going to run out of road here in a hurry. Look at the rubber marks all over the place. It's so much fun.
Here he comes, old boy. He's gonna get you.
You think? Would have been better if I looked straight ahead. I'll let him get right next to me and do that. Who wants to give some disdain and don't like these cars, dudes, have a wonderful life, no problem. This is more fun than you should have. This is a fucking riot. If you can't drive these, I don't know, I ain't saying nothing. I don't know how you could not love these cars. That's all I can tell you. I don't even have any fucking clue. They're fast as fuck and they're a lot of fun. And they look cool. And I mean, I have just learned to start to put things together. I'm a long ways from anything special, but I do have fun. So, I'll let you in on a little secret. These velocity stacks, well, it'd be nice to stay on the road. Velocity stacks, they come off the crap hamster. Yeah, an Indy car. I loved it. Woohoo! From the time Michael, the single racer, jumped up and down about those red trumpets, I knew I had to put them on a muscle car. Of course, these aren't the same ones. These are a little different, but I was going to use the ones off the Lola, but they were kind of low res. These things are nice as can be. I think these are Dr. Doom's Lab, or Jay, that's his name. Yeah, I think those are his trumpets. I got Doom Slap trumpets on this fucking thing. El Dumo. Slap it. Well, we gotta give him a little run for his fucking meniscus. Let's get up here. There we go. I wish you'd never... It's not easy to line up perfectly. What do we got? 30% Turbimus? 30% Turbimus. Come on, boy. I'm waiting for you. Here he comes. Ready, set, and I'll let him do the corner. and overdid it. I got fucking around with the horn too much. And I still beat him back. Hang on to your bootstraps, because I don't think we survived this. Are you ready? Look at this thing. It's fast, motherfucker. Check this fucking thing out. Look at them treads. Now, I can definitely thank Earthworm 90 Jim for everything, because these cars wouldn't exist if it wasn't for that guy. Hats off to you. Cheers, mate. If it wasn't for you, this wouldn't be happening right now.
Hey, Humble, is that where you got the headers for the other car?
Fucking A. Yeah, you bet your ass. Well, maybe you are.
Oh, fuck a duck. That's probably not a good thing.
That's the one I want. Check this shit out, man. He didn't quite make it. Look at that thing. It looks fucking cool as fuck, man. We should have had a real roar to it, but what are you gonna do? Like bigger meats in the back, but every time I move it won't run anymore. That's so cool.
Those fucking trumpets made it, man. That's just so fucking cool.
I know it's corny shit, but it's fun. It's fun corny shit. It's Big Billy's face on the back. Back and road. Lewinsky. Next, I'm going to brighten the living shit out of those gumdrops on the top. You're going to see them from here in Alaska. fucking bottom pan to the son of a bitch. I'm gonna try to shoehorn the rear end in the son of a gun. But it seems like you gotta trade one thing to put in another. At least I don't know how to do it yet too well, but I'm starting to catch on. I mean, it was so much fun. Look at that fucking thing. Hide over here.
Fucking not too conspicuous.
I mean, how many of those? You could find that in the parking lot of the mall. There's not too many of them. There goes that fucking pole. That was a direct hit, too. That would have been really bad. It would have taken out the, maybe, I don't know, that was a pretty good bumper back in the day. But look at the teeth I put on the fucking thing. They're fucking, little tiny teeth. But, no, the bumpers were strong back then. Of course, you had no seatbelt, so it was, big difference to that. I think it's like, I don't know, was it about $600 both of my cars? Maybe it ain't, I don't know, it's up there, man. And that's a clean license too for freaking 20 years. That little bastard. That thing is so fucking cool. Joey's canvas.
I still think that graffiti looks a little fucking suspicious, like they're telling the Indians a dickhead. But I didn't, don't look at me, I like Indians.
See the flames come out from one of the headers? I don't know why people don't make more cool cars like that. They try to make these fucking boring bastards. I mean, they're cool, but they're boring as fuck. I mean, I guess they're spot on accurate, but what the fuck good is that? I really have fun. I don't know, it's just a kind of like back when I was married. I always like to put a little humor in with the sex. That didn't go over with the shit. But that's another story. I still have some humorous stories, but I ain't telling them on YouTube. I end up getting sued. Worse. They definitely fired up my ex-wife when she heard any of those stories on fucking real TV. They just don't do that. No sense in that. Is this where we stop in? Coming in for a landing. Kind of throw the drag chute out. Oh, that'd be next. Look at that thing. This should be good. This is where I run over that fucking guy. Alright, guys. That's the old girl right there, man. I had to lose the hood. If I ever do another one, a few things I learned. Maybe I could avoid losing the hood if I just lost one of these little chrome jobs on the top, and then I'd have another little chrome job I could lose, and then I've got individual tailpipes I could lose because right now, to get those headers under there, I lost the whole bottom pan of the car. But by the grace of God, you don't see that shit from the inside. So from sitting there, you don't realize that your ass is hovering precariously above the ground. But what do you think? Isn't it cool? Well, you know, it's like anybody with something new, learning something new. I think it's kind of neat. I don't know how they got this texture. That's just amazing. And I kind of put them on the engine the best I could. There's a little more to that meets the eye, trust me. But I got it about as good as I could do without spending another hour trying to monkey with it. At least it looks fairly accurate. But I love those headers. I've wanted headers on a car like this, just hanging down, cut-ass headers for ages. Now, it's a shame they're not hollow, but what are you going to do? You know, I ain't going to sweat it. That's good enough. That's good enough. I mean, what the heck? You got to have a little bit of fun. But that thing is a sweetie. Now, come on, just one last thing. I want you to show you the other car. You might as well see that. And that thing is a little champion, too. Now, eventually, we will end up with nice wheels to go with the whole shooting match. But for right now, this is the best I can do. But this is the first time it ever had the right size tires in the front and these big bastards in the back. And if I can get them even bigger, I'm not going to make them that big, but I'll make them big. I think I probably could too, and it would still run. But this one looks like it's got a hollow. I wonder how they did that. That looks pretty cool. Mine don't have that, but hey, the thought was there. But look what I did do. Put it right on the paint, like I told Uncle M I can do. You know, if it doesn't have a spot, you know, I'll do the best I can. I still say I'm going to get that single axle front end. Not this one, but the one from that creepy fucking thing. And I'm going to slap that underneath one of those cars. I'll tell you right now, I'm going to learn how to do that. In fact, I'm not far away from learning how to do that right now. And another thing I've learned, look at this. You're able to do some really nice interiors. Now, that ball was some creepy color before, but I finally got it white as I could. And but I'm getting the hang of it. It's a fun sport, man. I've never had such a time as with a Assetto Corsa owning these headlights. Take a look how real the glass. Yeah, if you focus in on it, how real the glass looks. doesn't look like that in the original one. Plus, I put the glass down here in these little bastards, but I can't get them to light, unfortunately, but that'd be cool if I could. Little by little, we'll get there. But if you've ever seen American Graffiti, I'm pretty sure that this thing was yellow and the other one was black, but I'm not 100% sure. I'd have to go watch a movie. But I am going to definitely, oh, and by the way, remember the little Vega has those tires like this? Oh, they're drag slicks. You can take the pattern from this. This is called black too. So if you highlight, I'll show you how to do it. It's easy. I'm not going to do it here, but I'm going to show you how. You go to the tire, you highlight the little thing. Up here it tells you what the tread is. Go to diffuse like this and take a look at it. There it is right there. Tread Goodyear Polyglass GT F60 15s diffused 00. Okay, so you'll go into your textures folder. If you have that little CAN 5 file, you open up, find that little thing, and then you go to the back of this thing. Well, we'll get out of here, and you touch this. No, that's the body. And you'll see that the name of this is black too, okay? Doesn't have any tread. So if you put this name on that texture and slap it on, boom, it just jumps right on there, and it's the tread pattern to these giant bastard tires instead of having huge fucking slicks. Because if we're going to run it on the road, I think you'd be better off with these. Now, I had something similar to this on a Gremlin years ago. They were damn near, they were 50 series tires. I'll tell you, they were huge. And you had to let some air out to get rubber because the thing was too much for the little 6-cylinder. But what do you think, guys? We're coming, don't you think? I thought you'd enjoy seeing that. Oh, what else is there? Oh, you gotta see this. Don't worry, it's not that big a video. Check this out. Look at that. Now this one, I wanted to set up like they did for the real drag races, where it's low in the back and the higher in the front. So that's how I set this up. It's a nice car. Oh, it's a real nice car in real life. I mean, it's really nice. It handles good. It's a beautiful car to enjoy. But these meats, I'm telling you right now, for me, that makes the whole day. I don't think I've got this to work on. I've got this to work on. This is what I worked on this morning. I mean, at one point I even had a supercharger on it, but it just was too much. But what do you think of this paint job? Now, this paint job took a long time. But it is really, I think this is, I'm going to have one very, well, I get to drive all the cars really in the video, so it doesn't much matter. Just one will be driven at one time and the other driven at another. But isn't that amazing? That is cool. So the nitrous button, I wanted a blue one, not a red one, so that's just what I threw on there. This thing is amazing. It all started when I was looking at the white skin for this. Let's see, it's this one? Yep. I thought that the front of the thing looked bogus as hell. I mean, I don't like that bumper at all. If I could wing that piece of shit and put a decent bumper on there, I would. But it looks like the whole shooting match is hung together, and well, I have do the best I can for the time being, but I just don't like it. I mean, it's all right, but I would rather have it look like a Mustang than a fucking snowplow. But to each their own. But I got to the point where I mean, I like the front, from here to here I like. So I thought, well, I'll just make this black. 2.5 hours worth of trying to make that black. Anything that you think would work doesn't. I never could do it, so finally I ended up doing the whole thing black, and then I had to make a really nice stripe, but by the grace of God, it's fucking perfect. It's exactly where, I mean, it's exact. For me, I don't usually get exact, but this is fucking exact. It's a real nice job. I mean, you could argue that this should come over to the edge of the license plate, but I wasn't judging it on a license plate. What do you think, guys? Beautiful car, isn't it? And actually, I like the looks of the black one with the stripe better than the white one. But we do have a period gray. And it's humbleized. So it's kind of a flat gray on top of a shiny gray. And it may not be the pepper gray color that they used, but I kind of like it pretty good. One pisser though, and I haven't been able to do it, is get the artifacts out of the skin right here. You would think it would be easy to do. Well, it hasn't been. It's a real bastard. Every single layer I've tried to get these out of, and even reversing the fucker around the other way, I still got them. So that one buffaloed me. I didn't know how to fix that, so I left it. But that's kind of neat, an interesting idea. So I've had a good time this morning, and you'll notice all of the paint jobs just pop. I have got these absolutely cleared to the blowhole and beyond. That's a really nice car. I watched this video fucking wee hours of the morning, and it showed this company that buys old, beat the shit, rusty pieces of shit, horrible looking bastard cars, and then they refurbish the piss out of them and make these. And they sell them. They gotta be nosebleed money. I mean, they gotta be fucking sick money. Probably $300,000-$400,000. I mean, they got 3,000 man hours in the son of a bitch, and it comes out looking like this, and it's got a Roush engine in it. It looks gorgeous, but underneath all that polish and goodies is a turd, because you start out with this fucking piece of shit that's all, I mean, rust holes, no floor, all fucked up, just barely enough car to have a VIN number on it. And that's all they want it for, is just enough for a VIN number. And then they rebuild in carbon fiber and all kinds of shit, the rest. I take my hat off to them, but oh my God, that's just fucking, they must go through help like a bastard. Because I bet you'd do about 2 of these and say, fuck this, I ain't never touching another one. At least that's the way I am. I don't like doing something over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. Now this is going to come out, it's already, it may just stay running like it is. It's nice. I'm not going to fuck with that. And this, I don't think we're going to monkey with this at all. That's going to stay like it is. That's going to stay like it is. This is where I stole the fucking pipes off of. the little trumpeters, the little fucking swans. Check these little bastards out. They're cool as fuck. Aren't they nice? That's Dr. Doom's lab. Well, I was able to grab onto them, find out what they're called, not the grid, but the whole shooting match, and found out they were detachable. I should have probably taken the whole fucking engine, but I really didn't want pipes coming from the center out through the fucking cab of the car. So that's interesting how they did that. Put the heads in reverse and blew the things right out there. You know, wonder if I could get the engine. Holy shit, do you think the whole engine would come out? If the engine came apart from the transmit, well, even if it didn't, I don't know if I could get the whole shooting match. Well, we'll have to look into that another day. Right now, I'm going to calm this video down, but at least I can share with you some of the adventures I'm having with this, and I'm having the time of my life. Okay, let's call it a day. What do you think, guys? Have you had fun? You have. I know you have. Look at all these. Oh, I gotta save these. Okay, that's good. Look at that, man. Fucking flames coming out the bottom. Pieces and parts of all kinds of shit laying all over the desktop. What a mess. Okay. Have a good weekend. If I don't get anything else up for you, I'll try, but probably, I don't know if it's going to happen or not. It is so unbelievably cold. Holy shit. It's like 2 degrees, 4 degrees last night. I mean, frickin' cold. It's still cold. See you guys.